Hey everyone, I'm WFA meteorologist Kyle Roberts in Dallas, Texas, and I want to bring you an update on Hurricane Hilary and what that's going to mean for the southwestern portion of the U.S. We're recording this on a Saturday evening, August 19th. Right now, Hurricane Hilary is off the coast of Baja California there, off the coast of Baja, Mexico, just off to the west of Cabo San Lucas at the moment. Cabo getting some pretty strong winds and the outer bands from Hurricane Hilary, bands of rain from Hurricane Hilary at the moment. It was stronger earlier, but now that it's moving to the north, moving into a little cooler water off the coast of California and off the coast of Baja there. So it is starting to weaken just a little bit, but it is still a strong hurricane with wind speeds of 110 miles an hour, gusting up to 130, and it's moving off to the northwest, northwest at about 17 miles an hour. Now the storm will continue to track almost due north, kind of paralleling the coast of Baja here as we head into the overnight hours on Sunday. You can see how the storm continuing to weaken. By the time we head into your Sunday afternoon, it will be a tropical storm just off the coast of Baja, moving up into Southern California sometime Sunday evening and into Sunday night. And as it does so, it'll bring gusty winds and a lot of heavy rain to Southern California, portions of Nevada and portions of Arizona as well. By the time it heads up into the kind of middle part of California, it will have weakened to a what we'll call probably just a tropical depression or a tropical low at that point. So the farther it moves north, the more it will weaken, but it will maintain its intensity strong enough to give some gusty winds and plenty of heavy rainfall for Southern California and the desert areas really of the U.S. I mean, this is, areas that are hot and dry this time of the year. This is areas like Death Valley. This is obviously Nevada is the desert, portions of Arizona are the desert. It's going to bring some much needed rain to those locations, but the problem is it's going to be probably too much rain at one time. We also have a tropical storm warning for Southern California that includes the greater Los Angeles area, also includes the greater San Diego area. That's for gusty winds and heavy rain. The mountainous areas of LA and outside of San Diego are certainly going to see tremendous amounts of rain with this system as well, and that's the exact same areas that saw repeated rounds of heavy snow this past winter. So there's more rainfall in store for those, or more moisture and rainfall in store for those areas. Giant area of a flood watch for most of Southern California, pretty much the whole southern half of California, almost the entire state of Nevada, southwestern Utah, and the whole western half of Arizona underneath a flood watch. That basically just means there's potential for flooding with the rounds of rain that are going to move in because of this storm. So let's go back to kind of the current situation there. There you can see the storm tracking along the coast of Baja. We already started to get some rain in Southern California as soon as Sunday morning. And then as the heart of the storm moves into the area Sunday afternoon, lots of heavy rain in Southern California happening at that time frame. It will quickly move off to the north. By Sunday night and into Monday morning, things are starting to dry out in Southern California. Nevada will continue to see rounds of rain there. And then by Monday night and into Tuesday morning, the storm will be long gone, just kind of some lingering showers or storms out there. But looks like kind of the peak of this storm, at least for California, into Nevada, into the desert southwest, will be Sunday afternoon. During the day Sunday, but specifically Sunday afternoon and into Sunday night will be kind of the worst of the system. But here's the projected rainfall totals. The mountainous areas outside of LA and in Southern California, anywhere from 6 to 10 inches, 4 to 6 to 10 inches as you head up into the Sierra, anywhere from 1 to 3 to 4 to 6 inches in the southern half of Nevada. 2 to 4 inch totals outside of that, and then a lot of areas anywhere from 1 to 2 inch totals outside of those areas. And because a lot of this heavy rain going to fall in those mountainous areas, that's going to create a threat for the mudslide situation as well as and also the flash flooding. So this is a serious situation for portions of California. They obviously need the rain. They continue to need the rain to get out of the drought that they've been plagued with over the last several years. But a lot of this is going to fall kind of too quickly and will pose problems with flash flooding and mudslides as well. So we'll definitely continue to keep an eye on that as that storm moves up to the north over the next 24 to 48 hours or so. I do want to draw your attention back to the Atlantic. That system obviously in the Pacific. The Atlantic, which has been very quiet so far this year, starting to heat up when it comes to tropical development. We have two areas of interest. One kind of in the southern Caribbean has a 60% chance of developing. Another one in the Gulf of Mexico has a 50% chance of developing. and to a named system. That one in the Gulf of Mexico, if a storm forms there, will likely move into South Texas, bringing some rain to portions of Mexico and South Texas. We also have two other areas that we're watching out in the open Atlantic. One little system just off the coast of Africa has a 20% chance of developing. Another one has a 70% chance of developing. And we just had tropical depression number 6 form out in the open Atlantic. That one looks like it might just kind of barely track off to the north and east there. None of those systems an immediate threat to the U.S. at the moment, but it is that time of the year where the tropics do start to heat up, and we'll be watching all that. Of course, this one kind of over the Bahamas right now that will eventually move into the Gulf of Mexico could develop into some sort of tropical system, and that one would impact maybe southern portions of Texas and obviously parts of the U.S. and parts of Mexico. That's the one that is the most immediate threat to portions of the U.S., so we'll keep a close eye on that one, but obviously we'll keep an eye on anything happening across the tropical area as well. So that's been an update for you. We'll bring you another one tomorrow afternoon, and have a good weekend, everybody.